Hey, I thought this would be kind of cool to talk about. I haven't seen the third movie, so if I say anything that involves Will Smith that you haven't heard, spoiler alert. So if you like this, hit the like button. And I just seen something really cool. Um, I've only been doing YouTube since probably June of 2019, and just noticing how other people are starting to do things. They had Will Smith just come out with this new movie, and it was really cool. And I'm gonna watch it as soon as I can about the bad boys. But he pretended to be a Lyft driver, and he started picking up people and taking them on his Lyft um, in his car, picking them up as a Lyft driver. And they were like, "Oh, cool, it's Will Smith." And he said, "Oh, you might be my next Bad Boys movie star." So, hey, Will Smith, you're really cool. And I noticed I think he's really allergic to bees because one episode he got stung and his face swelled up, and then another movie they talked about him being allergic to bees. So I believe he is really allergic to bees. I probably need to research that, but I seen this movie where, spoiler alert, um, Will Smith is fighting against his clone, and it's an awesome movie. You know, and I've seen several movies with Will Smith. He's a very good actor, and if you need a sidekick, here I am. So yeah, just using YouTube, and he had like 1.4 million views when I watched it, and that is just awesome. Just to be able to have fun and still do YouTube even when you're making millions of dollars, making movies, enjoying your life. And I watched all his Fresh Prince of Bel Air. It was really cool watching him, come from Philly and in California with his uncle and aunt and getting into all kind of stuff, and real talented. He's also produced music. Uh, went to MIT, very smart. So he could have done a lot of things. So when you see somebody that's in the limelight and you only see one little portion of their life, they're usually very, very talented to get to that position. And they could have made it several different ways. So just because they excelled in the movies, they probably would have excelled in anything. They're just a excelling type personality. So it's awesome, to see Will Smith and all his work he's put out and being able to enjoy his life. So I really like that movie. He had playing. He wanted to say he was 50 the whole time, but he was actually 51. And then he become friends with his clone. So that was awesome. And then he can make YouTube and pick up people in a lift, in a car. And then he said he was a technology. He had the spark coming out of his neck and said he was a new technology. Want to be in here?
Spoiler alert, telling people Gemini Man.
Oh yeah, that was Gemini Man.
Gosh.
That was a good movie. Yeah, so that's bad, In the movies, usually you're like the real good assassin and working for the secret government facility or the group, and they start doing stuff off the books for their own agenda. You get caught up in it, and then all of a sudden they want to kill you. That's not right. You're the assassin, so now they want to assassinate you. So that's what Gemini Man was basically about, and it's a real good movie. Very talented. He had his house rigged where somebody come in the perimeter around his house, the alarms will go off, and with a cell phone. He had like a little escape hideaway under his house. Spoiler alert. And then, you know, he took out these guys coming to get him. And because he killed them, they said he was the most wanted. But they couldn't find anybody better. So this one crazy guy decided to clone Will Smith and make, his name was Henry in the movie. And he was allergic to bees. But they tried to make him the next assassin with all his skills. And the crazy guy raised Will Smith's clone and then sent him to try to kill Will Smith. And then they even had another one that was even younger than that was couldn't feel pain or empathy. And he was just totally dangerous. And they all had to fight against him. But, you know, it had a happy ending. I don't want to spoil too much. But, you know, then this Will Smith, he just brings the screen alive. You know, you see him and his presence is just so huge. And he laughs and you feel like laughing. So I'm sure the YouTube video I seen where he was acting like he was a Lyft driver, those people that got in his car for a Lyft, they probably had a field day and didn't even mind paying a Lyft fee if he even charged them. So, you know, that just was awesome. That's Will Smith. Yeah. You know, and get a flashback to the Independence Day when the aliens were trying to talk to him, you know, anything. He has a so huge repertoire. I can't remember the movie, but he played sort of like an apprentice where he was having to starve and get the job, you know, and he's played so many movies, so many good movies. You know, Men in Black, really awesome. You know, so he's kind of young. I bet we'll probably get another maybe 20 movies out of him, you know, if he decides to keep doing it. And now his children are getting older. So he'll probably just make movies for fun and do things for fun. And then once the grandkids get around, he'll probably slow down and, you know, be with the grandkids because that's totally awesome. But, you know, I really like Will Smith and keep up the good work. And one of these days, I hope to be, you know, just take up the screen and be larger than life like that too. That is just, it's just awesome. To spread, you know, kind of laughter and fun just in the world. And I love the bees, you know. And also he was, can't remember the name of the movie, but he was playing like a con man. And they were having to steal people's money and really con people over. That was a good role for him, you know. And then that one where he had to play, I believe, I could be wrong on this one, but he had to tell this guy how to kind of coach the guy that was a little green or not that good with social skills. And he's even helped people in that situation. He's always had good style, you know, has a very good charismatic personality and voice. And his wife's even played in a lot of movies, you know, so he's very well connected. And then his son even played in Karate Kid, you know, like, hi-ya, hi-ya, ya. So, so go Will Smith. Go Will Smith. Yep. I really like Will Smith's movies, and this Gemini Man, that was off the chain. You know, it was all kind of excitement, and you never knew what was going to happen next. And you got to throw a grenade, and the guy would shoot the grenade, or he kicked the grenade back to him, and I was feeling, you know, I know it's the movies, but the guy was taking a motorcycle and throwing the motorcycle at him, you know, revving it up and turning around and hitting the motorcycle. Now, that was an opportunity. He could have got him there. So, you know, he's kind of playing with him because he had Will Smith on the ground and he's riding around and he was trying to kill him with the motorcycle, but Will Smith got up and got away from him. But he could have took him out, but that would have ruined the movie. You know, but that was awesome. I hated that, you know, it was for the plot of the movie to carry on, and his buddy that told him that he killed the wrong guy, they assassinated him. So, you know, he was living the life on the yacht and out in the middle of the ocean, and they sent assassins after him, but they'd been drinking all day, so he was no match for him, even though he was a assassin for the Secret Service. But yeah, Will Smith, and that would be awesome just to get in his. I'm going back to the car. That got me thinking about this video to begin with. When he was playing Lyft driver and he did his neck like that, the sparks come out. Like, I'm the technology. And also the crazy thing, you know, Will Smith also one of the first robots that really got major popularity. It's probably not fully artificial intelligence. And they said Will Smith was asking the robot on a date, you know, being funny. Sophie is a bald head, and some of the answers are rehearsed. Other people probably argue with me on that, but you know, it has all the information from the internet. So eventually, artificial intelligence probably will grow a whole lot bigger, and that reminds me of another Will Smith movie. I think it was iRobot. Yeah, that was a good one too. So he's been in the forefront of you know, epic blockbusters, and probably really smart, remembers all his lines, good to work with. You know, so just carry on the fight, Will Smith. You know, and Mr. Oh Wow, the thumbs of approval. You're so cool, dude. Will Smith. Yeah, I like all your stuff, man. So, you know, it is awesome. I'll talk to you later. And thank you for hearing me rant about Will Smith or, you know, talk him up. And don't forget to subscribe. No telling what I'll come up with. Whatever pops in my head. Trying to be funny. Try to talk about stuff relevant. So you never know. You never know what's going to happen. So subscribe. Check it out. Come back. And stick around. And thank you for everybody that's watching and being a part of this journey with me. It's awesome. I'll talk to you later.